like the music to start the CHWA wrestling matches tonight.
There we go. Absolutely right. David Wolf, the Godfather here. Welcome to Thursday Night Throwdown, CHWA style. We have got a stacked up card after new beginnings last week.
Right,
Dilly is ready to go.
Let's hear it, everybody! All right. I'm tired already. I don't even know what to do anymore.
That's right. And Tommy Davis with Elride and Exodus, the current CHWA Tag Team Champion. All right, on camera tonight, you might notice there's no barricades. They're buried outside in the snow. So we'll try to find them by next week, perhaps. All right, Tommy Davis, Dragons Guild here in the ring. Welcome to February in CHWA.
See, usually I come out here and with a smile on my face, but I'm kind of pissed off about what happened at the Rumble last week.
You were cheated! You were cheated!
I outlasted 34 other wrestlers just to get screwed over at the end by Drew Carter, who hit like a bitch. So, Drew Carter, you son of a bitch, I'm calling your ass out.
All right, well, Tommy Davis isn't mincing words, that's for sure. He's calling out Drew Carter. We have the new Foundation music playing. There's Angelo Grimsley and Esau Crane. I don't see Drew Carter, though. No Drew Carter. Angelo Grimsley's got that sly little grin on his face. Absolutely. Esau Crane by his side.
Well, Tommy, nobody's going to cut my mic. I'm too much money for this company. Tommy, you realize Drew's not here.
Oh, Drew Carter's really not here now.
He is currently...
He's a chicken! He's a chicken!
You gonna let me talk? The new foundation decided that Drew Carter, the winner of our Rumble,
He cheated! He cheated!
he never went over the top rope, moron.
But he cheated!
We decided to send him to an all-paid vacation to Florida. Hope he enjoys his week off. So instead, I'm going to get in the ring with you again, and I'm going to rectify what happened last time.
Well, now, wait a minute. Angelo Grimsley's saying he's going to get in the ring. So he's going to take the place of Drew Carter, I assume. We don't have a referee out here, however. Oh, here comes Tommy Davis. Not wasting any time. Well, we don't have a ref yet, David.
I know.
Oh, here comes Jeremy, though. Jeremy, there's the bell. Oh, I got to get the timer started. I guess 10 minutes. All right, we're going to go 10 minutes. 10-minute time limit.
They started the match before we had the referee.
Yeah, we didn't have a referee. Oh! Esau Crane, that's being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Heads up. Oh, Tommy Davis. Meet the ring post. Googly moogly. Oh! Angelo Grimsley, a boot to the face. We're officially 25 seconds in. Tommy Davis's face has been rang off the ring post, kicked in the face, bounced off of the ring apron, and we're 33 seconds. Oh, now a kick to the head. My God, Angelo Grimsley is bringing the fight. Welcome to Thursday Throwdown. Wow.
Typical Angelo.
Oh, into the crowd. Tommy Davis is took out.
He in his chest.
Oh,
Man.
Bobby, the security guard right there. Oh, man, throws Tommy Davis back in the ring. I guarantee you Tommy Davis didn't expect this, David Wolf. He did not expect this. I didn't expect it. I'm just being honest. Here comes the medics now. Linda and Jennifer making their way out here ringside. We want to give them a big shout out for everything they do for our company. We appreciate it. You women work tired. They work tirelessly back there. They just nonstop.
And out here, too.
Absolutely. Angelo Grimsley, I mean, I hate to say it, it's been all Angelo the first minute and a half here. Just nonstop. He's been a man possessed. Oh, man.
Pulled them fingers apart.
Man, that made my fingers, my heartbeat. I can feel it in there.
Tommy.
Wow.
Quarter-inch space now.
Oh, absolutely.
Man.
Angelo telling Exodus, just waving a hand at him. Oh, my.
A big foot to the head. Right to the face.
Angelo Grimsley came to a sudden stop. My goodness. I don't know what size Tommy's boot is, but it took up all of Angelo's face.
It sure did.
Holy cow. Getting him up. I think Angelo's about half out of it. Oh, swing and a miss. Oh, sweeps the leg, though. Smacks his head on the way down.
He went to kick him in the head, and Angelo ducked.
Absolutely.
Kept going around and swept his leg.
Jumping Jehovah's
That there was a good old-fashioned leg sweep.
Yes, it was.
Tommy now back into the corner. Oh, into the goes. Oh, out of the way. Tommy looking for that high knee, man. When he hits that, it's just about lights out for you. Angelo had that well scouted. Oh, the actual wrestling move right there. Belly to back suplex. Out to the middle of the ring. Oh, hooks the leg. Tommy Davis. 2 count.
2 count.
Absolutely. Coming up on the 3-minute mark here. Angelo Grimsley, I'm telling you, we haven't had a lot of Tommy Davis, but Angelo Grimsley has been on the attack.
He sure has.
And that dog just pains me to have to say that. He is just relentless there. Tommy, like, they're still not able to get to his feet. Angelo jumping right on his back now. Tommy Davis.
He would.
All that weight now pushing down on his back. Jeremy the ref is, oh, wait a minute, though. I think, he's bending his fingers like straight backwards. They're not made to bend that way, David.
Nope, they're not meant to bend that way.
Oh, my God. Jim, the medic to my left, is grabbing her hand even at the side of this.
Right.
He has not let go all the way down to the canvas with it. Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Jeremy the ref shaking his hand out. Oh, my God.
Angelo's not too aggressive now.
That has definitely slowed Angelo Grimsley down now. Correct, David Wolf.
Right.
Wow. Oh, here we go now. This is usually bad news.
Oh, my God. I'm going to have a backache for a week. Oh.
I think the place across the street just called. A bunch of stuff fell off the wall over there from the vibrations of the kick that echoed across the street. My God. Woo!
One more, he says.
Oh, he says one more.
He says one
if
more.
I was Angelo, I would do everything to get out of the way. I don't blame Angelo. Oh! Boot to the midsection. That'll wipe that grit off of his face. Here we go. Setting him up.
Suplex.
Oh! Jesus! Straight down onto the back of his neck. Jeremy's right there. I started to say that's going to do it. I started to say that was it. Got to applaud Angelo there. Got to tip my cap. He kicked out to that. My God. 5 minutes. 5 minutes remain. Angelo Grimsley, Tommy Davis here. Match number 1, Thursday night Throwdown. My goodness, what a start. Tommy Davis here. What's he going to do? Oh! Swing and a miss. Oh, rolls him up. 2. Oh, wow. He was almost there.
Yes.
Whoa, that was close. Oh, the big forearm to the back of the neck. Now he clips the leg. Tommy Davis now. Oh my, he's in some trouble here. Angelo grinning over at Dragon's Creed. Oh, golly jeepers. Working on that leg, and now he's cinching it in even deeper. Tommy Davis, he's right in the middle of that ring too. He's a ways from those ropes.
I wonder where he learned that.
Exodus now. Oh my! Add an insult to injury there for sure.
He's trying to lengthen one leg of him. What he's trying to do.
Absolutely.
Tommy will be walking around like a limp next time.
Tommy's in some, I hate to say it, Tommy Davis is in some serious trouble right now.
Yes.
Angelo has certainly turned the tide. Well, he hasn't really turned the tide. It's been a lot of Angelo Grizzly the whole match. Rolls him up too. Whoa, able to kick out. Tommy Davis, so now staying right on him. This is what Tommy Davis does best. Quickly, oh my God. That man just about broke his neck. Oh, that's gonna do it. My God.
Tommy Davis took all that beat.
Wow.
Comes back. And wins the match. Wow.
The winner of the match, Tommy Davis. Jennifer, make sure he's okay. Thank you. All right, Angelo Grimsley came out. Tommy Davis opened the show, called out Drew Carter. We did have the pay-per-view last week. Drew Carter hit out, came in. Tommy Davis thought he had won. Drew Carter appears out of nowhere, throws Tommy Davis out. He wins that chance now to face the CHWA champion in the future.
Right.
Tommy Davis rightfully coming at her. He's upset today. Angelo Grimsley comes out, says Drew Carter's not here, but that's all right. I owe you a butt whipping.
Right.
And he got in the ring. I got to admit, Angelo carried that match, meaning he was on top. He was the upper hand the whole time. He was laying it in there, brought the fight from the bell.
Right.
But Tommy Davis, enough was enough. Dropped him on his head. 1, 2, 3. It was over. Angelo Grimsley's heading to the back. Tommy Davis is heading to the pay window. I'm telling you what, if that's just a start to a first show after a pay-per-view, what are we in store for the rest of the night?
Right.
Wow. All right, Dilly's ready. Let's keep it rolling.
All right, everybody, we got a tag match scheduled for one fall. Scheduled for
10 minutes.
10 minutes. We'll go with that.
10
And
minutes.
this is a non-title match.
I'd say we got 8 matches. I keep most of them at 10.
Somebody's going to come out here.
Here we go. Who's coming out first? I believe I know who this is now. Always takes me a minute. I'm not real good at that.
We hear the same music almost every week.
Yeah,
We should know.
we should know. But it's just that though. We hear it every week. So
Yeah.
remembering who it goes to is the
Goes to
trick.
is different, yeah.
I mean, we're old, Dave. We're old.
I know. You're not there yet.
Thank you, Dave. I love you the most.
You're not there yet. I'm old. You're not.
All right. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. The Buff and the Brave making their way in. Me and David Wolf having some fun here on commentary. The goosebumps, I got him as well. Dilly's saying the same thing.
Right.
Because Dilly knows what's coming next.
I tell you what, this year, I got here, I saw this on the card. This is going to be a good match right here.
Sure will. Oh, Jeremy's out here ahead of time.
Yeah. He's ready to go.
Look at there.
And it's
CHWA Tag Team Champions, Dragon's Guild!
all right, we got Dragon's Guild versus the Buff and the Brave.
Watch the shirt come flying.
Yeah, be prepared. We got to guard the mic.
Hey, I ought to take this wipe.
You were like that. I was doing this underneath you. He had the mic covered.
Those goosebumps keep coming, Godfather.
Absolutely. This ought to be a good one. Tommy, okay. I was worried he didn't go. I thought he really got drunk. So, okay.
I'm going to throw the belts back at him instead.
Yeah, when they handed it to you, you should have threw it back at him.
Yeah.
All right, 10-minute time limit here.
If you guys didn't hear me, I said this is a non-title match. Yeah,
All right, there's Tommy Davis now making his way back out to the ring.
Let's see how Exodus handles Exodus.
That's right. I guess we have to go by first names with that, and, because Exodus throws Exodus into the corner.
Right.
Exodus now charges in on Exodus, but follows it up with a right, countered by Exodus with a left. All right, we got Chris Exodus and Matty Lee Exodus
Kiss in the middle of the ring.
starting off.
So I guess that's a good.
I think that might be a first in CHWA history. That one of our matches they started with a kiss.
Started with a kiss.
Of course, we did have Raunchy Romance a few years ago, and there's a lot of matches in that I'd rather forget.
Right, I bet.
So anyway, to the here and now.
Let's go, Exodus!
No, not that Exodus, that Exodus.
Yeah. It's Exodus against Exodus in the middle of the ring.
That's right. People never seen our show, like, these guys lost their damn minds. They're not wrong, though.
Well, it is Exodus against
That is true. So here we go. Oh, both of them want to duck under, I think, at the same time. Exodus now. Takes Matty Lee down. That's right.
Now, Matty Exodus.
That's right. Oh, Exodus now on top. Is that a cover? Matty kicked out.
Matty kicks out.
I don't know if there was even a one counter if her shoulder was down. I'm not for sure. Both Exoduses back up on their feet. That crazy? Pardon me.
My partner's fighting his wife. He's over in the crowd. What is going on?
Is this a match we should have saved for domestic disturbance? Just asking.
They have a single.
I know that's one of our pay-per-views, domestic disturbance. I know that's one of them.
Wouldn't that be this one?
Well, we usually do Raunchy Romance. I'm really glad we got rid of that one. Anyway, I'm having a nice conversation with Elride during the match. Meanwhile, Exodus goes in on Exodus. Out of the way goes Exodus. Did anybody follow that?
Exodus a knee.
And now Exodus reverses on Exodus. Blubbering shot from Exodus to Exodus. And that is Matty Lee, just for the record. You can tell by the yell. Although not by much. I've heard Chris Exodus yell like that as well.
Right.
We are having way too much fun with this.
This match, yeah.
They're gonna be like, cut this one out.
Right.
Exodus off the rope. Oh, wait a minute.
Dilly's gonna have fun with this. Exodus.
That's right.
Oh, Matty.
Oh, the Chips Ahoy's cookies. I'm telling you, they've been arguing about these cookies for forever. I don't know the whole story, but Chris Exodus is very upset about some cookies that apparently Matty ate, or I don't know what happened to him. Out of the way goes Matty Lee. So Matty proving she's smarter than Chris Exodus. That's really not all that surprising. Watch out. Exodus is now beating up clothes. All right, now we have Elride versus Ashton Alexander.
At least he hasn't got any shoes to hit her with.
Yeah, Exodus taking a breather over on the psychiatrist cot.
Yeah, psychiatrist.
I tell you, this company needs a frickin' psychiatrist. If you're in the area and in the mood, we can't pay you a whole lot,
right?
But we'll pay you what we can.
They pay you what they pay me.
We need a whole lot of people here need help. So even maybe if you're a pastor, come on by.
Right.
All right, Exodus now. What the hell was that? All right, Ashton Alexander in some trouble here now. Elride, down goes Ashton.
I got paid finally.
There we go. Nobody likes a braggart, Dave. All right, we are almost 4 minutes into this match. Look at this. Ashton Alexander. Oh, my. What a move to Elride. Quick cover. One to kick out.
What was that?
I don't know what they call that, but that was quite a move, was it not? Wow. Ashland very nimble and pulled that off and strong. I'll tell you what.
Back type flip of some kind.
Absolutely. Living up to the name Buff with that, I'm telling you. Now she's exposed the knee. Oh! I believe that caught him right up in the temple, maybe the side of the head. He tried to get out of the way, but he seen it coming a little too late for my view that I had. That's how it appeared. Suplex now. Yelling for the pin. 2 count. Elride able to kick out. Coming up on the 5-minute mark.
Wow.
What a match this has been. Elride, Chris Exodus versus Ashton Alexander and Maddie Lee. 5 minutes. 5 minutes remain. All right, we're at the halfway mark. Exodus working on that knee. If you remember a few weeks back, I believe it was a knee injury to Ashton Alexander. So she was diving into the ring, hit her knee. Maybe it was longer than that. Oh, she has Exodus up on her shoulders. Goes for the gorilla slam. Exodus face down into the canvas. Into a cover. Here comes Elride. Woo! That was close.
That was close.
I don't know if Elride or Exodus, which one did what, but that was close.
That was close.
Ashton Alexander at Gorilla Press had Exodus all the way fully extended. It was still effective. Exodus still came crashing down onto his face. So now onto his knees. Here comes Maddie Lee. Oh! Holds the arms open. Big drop kick into the chest. Hooks the leg, too. Able to kick out. What a battle here. You know, that's going to be a rough night at dinner tonight if you're only losing into this.
Right.
Having to sit across the table. Oh, went for the F5, I believe they call that. Maddie Lee landed on her feet. In she comes. Around she goes. Spike DDT. Exodus is down. Maddie Lee hooks the leg, too. Exodus kicks out. Chris, that is.
Chris, actually, yeah.
That sounds like the Beverly Hillbillies.
Right.
Oil, that is.
Oil.
Google that shit, kids. You don't know who they are.
Yeah, I don't know that. That's why we're old.
That's when shows were good, though, I tell you that. That was a great show. Anyway, now the Buff and the Brave now double teaming Exodus here. He's in some trouble. See, there's the yell. Not a whole lot different than Maddie Lee's. Yeah. Off the ropes. Oh, my! Ashton Alexander, huge clothesline, hooks the leg, 2. Whoa! Kicks out. 3 minutes remain. What a battle here. Second match of the night. I feel like I'm already starting to lose my voice.
Punching her in the stomach.
Absolutely. Now sends her in for the ride. The Buff off of the... Oh! Exodus's head meets the shoe of Ashton Alexander. The boot, one of the two.
I don't think it wanted to.
I think Exodus just tried to make a tag in the wrong corner. He might be a little confused on where he is. Belly to back here. Exodus hanging onto them ropes with dear life. Ashton Alexander now. Chris Exodus breaks out of it. Oh, my! Huge clothesline. Down goes Ashland. Exodus rolls her over. Here's the cover, 2. Able to kick out. Coming up here on the 2-minute mark. Oh, big kick to the head. 2 minutes. 2 minutes remain.
Elride's turn.
Elride tagged in, looking for the finisher here. Here they go, going to set her up for their finishing move here. Tommy Davis sitting front row. Here we go. Spinning neck breaker, down she goes. Hooks the leg. This has got to be it. Oh, wait a minute.
How did she do
Ashton Alexander kicked out. Minute and a half. Oh, my goodness.
Minute and a half.
Minute and a half. Minute and a half remains. Ashton Alexander kicked out, rolled to the corner. I think that Elride was so shocked by it, he didn't follow up.
Tried to arm toss Elride and he blocked it. Look.
Elride, you got to give her props. She's not going away. Oh! That one, well, the shot seemed to make a difference, but still not for that. Oh, headbutt. Down goes Maddie Lee. Here we go, saying pick her up. 1 minute. 1 minute remains.
That is
Setting her up. Exodus saying this is all she wrote. Oh, all of a sudden, here comes the Bayou boys. Waylon and Exodus. I think Elrod got hit in the back by Maddie Lee. Ashton Alexander now rolls him over. Turns around. Oh, Exodus now. Wait a minute. Exodus is. All right, Tommy Davis coming out of the crowd now. The Bayou boys there with the distraction.
Tommy Davis protecting Elrod.
Trying to protect Elrod here. He's got Waylon and Bo on each side of him. Now here comes the Buff and the Brave out as well. They're coming to the defense of Elrod and them. Ashton Alexander sending Bo to the back. Huge chair shot to the back. Oh my goodness. Maddie Lee off the ring apron, a kick to the ribs. There is no love lost between any of these guys and the Bayou boys. That is for sure. Oh my goodness.
You managed to beat us tonight, and we got a match with the Bayou boys at the end of this month at this domestic disturbance. But mark my words, when we get done running through them, you're next in line for the tag title shot.
All right. Exodus now making it abundantly clear when they're done with the Bayou boys that the Buff and the Brave that the Buff and the Brave are now next in line behind the Bayou boys for the titles.
Right.
We've never had female CHWA tag team champions.
Wow.
So
It might happen.
Buff and the Brave, they're giving it a run for their money.
Right.
With that victory today, I think they beat pretty much all the tag teams there are.
They've beaten almost everyone they've wrestled since they've started.
Yeah. So I think at this juncture, I think they've ran the gauntlet.
Right.
I think they've proven they belong in the division. So we'll see where that leads here.
Like I say, they said they'll take on anybody, male, female. It doesn't
Absolutely.
matter.
You know,
They have.
Yeah, just the first week here of February. Got a couple, 3 weeks, going to lead into our next pay-per-view here. It'll be interesting to see where it does shake out between now and then. So we got another match here getting ready to come up real quick. Want to give a quick shout out to CHWA Nation. We appreciate all the love and support. If you're ever in the area on a Sunday, come on by and see us. Doors open at 3. First bell 3:30-ish. Dilly is ready, so let's keep this show rolling down the track.
All right, we got a singles match scheduled for one fall. Scheduled for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Bring out our first one.
Not wrestling.
No, I wouldn't think so. Oh, the Thick Natural here making his way out of the back. Quickly making his way up and into the ring. Nick Natural, he doesn't mess around. He gets right in the ring, he's ready to go.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right, be interested to see who he's going to battle here tonight.
You know, he's been a good addition to CHWA since he came.
I'm telling you what, he has quickly made a name for himself here at CHWA. I've heard the grapevines he's got a title shot coming up in another organization against Damian Blade. I'll tell you what, I haven't went to too many other organizations to watch. I'd maybe be interested to go see that one, though.
Right.
Nick Natural definitely has earned that shot.
Yeah.
So who's he going to face here tonight? Going to be interesting to see. I believe I know who this is. If so, it is. It's Jeremy Lightfoot. Nick Natural going against another legend here tonight. It's Jeremy Lightfoot.
This would be a great match.
Absolutely. Jeremy Lightfoot last week in that Oklahoma death match with Chris Valiant. Chris Valiant wandered into Jeremy's Lightfoot's playground,
Right.
and he learned the hard way.
Right.
That's not where you want to play.
Right.
So
That's very true.
I do assure you, though, that Sean Valiant probably has registered that, and he won't probably accept that kind of match in the future again.
Probably not.
So here we go. This ought to be a barn burner here. Nick Natural, Jeremy Lightfoot.
They shake hands.
Show of
Good
respect,
sportsmanship.
absolutely. Handshake to begin. This ought to be a pretty good match. It could go technical. It could go power. It could go slugfest. These guys could do all three. So, working on that arm here, starting off with some technical wrestling to get things going. Jeremy Lightfoot right there, though, with a counter. Nick Natural's feeling that. What a way to start. Classic wrestling match here, right out of the gate. Nick Natural now taking Lightfoot down.
Right.
Now dropping down, really wrenching on that elbow and arm now. Jim the medic here on the side, rooting for Lightfoot. Yeah, I know it's a tough spot here. You know, we've had a lot of matches like that here the last few weeks or months. It seems like a fan favorite against a fan favorite. Nick Natural's got a lot of supporters. Jeremy Lightfoot has got a lot of supporters.
Yes, he does.
So the crowd, I think sometimes in these matches they don't know who to cheer for. So they're happy to see either one win. They're bummed to see the other one lose.
Right.
It's a rough dealio. What a start, though. First minute in. And it's been a clinic here in the first minute.
Right.
If you're watching it all and you wonder how technical wrestling should be, watch this first minute of this match. They're showing you how to do it.
Right.
Jeremy now quickly again. Classic move there. Slides in behind here.
Well, Jeremy's got a lot of experience.
Absolutely. 20-year veteran at least, I believe, if not more. So working on that arm now, though. Nick Natural staying on that arm. He's been staying right there on it. You know, Jeremy does that that bomb. I forget what he calls it. The Lightfoot driver. That's right. The 82 variations of that.
Right.
But that Lightfoot driver, he needs his arms to do that.
Right.
So if you can take an arm or an elbow out, it's a little bit harder to do that with one arm.
Yeah, it's hard to pick somebody up.
Absolutely. Especially a guy of Nick Natural's size. I mean, Nick Natural's a thick, solid guy.
Yes, he is.
You know, he hasn't missed many meals, and I don't mean that in a bad way.
Right.
He's a solid kid. When I've seen him before after the shows, I give him a hug, say good job. I mean, he's just a solid kid.
Yep.
So and I don't mean the word kid in an offensive manner either. It's a shame to live in a society like that. Well, truly, most of these kids in our company, I could be their father.
Yes,
so.
you're right.
Now, I'm not sure how old Nick Natural is, but now, I'm not old enough to be Jeremy's father.
No.
I can guarantee you that.
Might be.
Yeah. All right, Jeremy Lightfoot here. I don't know what's up. He just let out a war cry, or what did he do? Did he pop his shoulder back into place, or? Oh my, okay. All right, so apparently Lightfoot's shoulder was out of place. He took a second to put it back in place. Oh my God, just brutal. Now he's working on a side headlock. My God. Now that's what I call fighting through an injury. Holy cow. Having your arm out of socket, you're like, give me just a minute. Oh God.
Get that arm. Why you get that?
Nick Natural, I'm telling you, it's smart. That's a smart play right there. You see an opening. Yeah, he's even said, sorry, Jeremy, as he grabs it. You know, but yeah, I mean, that's, you know, Nick Natural, I mean, it's a shark in water right there. I mean, you got to take advantage of that wound.
Right.
And these wrestlers, they know it. They want to get to that payday window.
Right.
You know, you don't get that victory. You go to the other window, and they don't give out near as big envelopes in that window.
No, that's true.
The other window, the winning window, that's the big envelope. Yeah, a lot more than a quarter.
Like mine.
Yeah, that's right. So now Jeremy Lightfoot has reversed this now, working on the shoulder now of Nick Natural. But the damage has definitely been done. We're 4 minutes into this 10-minute match here. Jeremy Lightfoot with his shoulder out of socket. Oh my God! Falls down, his arm oh, you just see his arm right there come across there awkwardly across that second rope. Oh my, he could be really injured now. Not sure how much Jeremy Lightfoot weighs, but when you fall like that, that's every bit of your weight coming down on top of that ring rope.
Right.
You know, and all that is a little bit of plastic wrapped around a steel cable.
Right.
So there's not a whole lot of give to those ropes like it looks like on camera.
Right.
Drops him straight down. Nick Natural, Jeremy Lightfoot, what a battle. 4.5 minutes in, Lightfoot with his shoulder out of place maybe once or twice or might even be again, who knows. But the referee now coming over, checking on Nick Natural, making sure he's okay. Jeremy the ref, it's looking like he's looking over at us like everything is okay to go. Jeremy now, the both men trying to get back up onto their, well, I thought they were getting back up onto their feet. Quick, oh my. Well, wait a minute, the lights have went out. We're at the 5-minute mark. I'm not
Going off. We've had this happen a lot. Lights go
I
out.
don't know. Yeah, we're just past it. Oh, now wait a minute. The new foundation.
Well, Nick, right foot. I made a promo asking people. I was scouting. I was asking. Yeah, my neck feels great. I've made my choice. I choose you guys.
What? Who? I'm not joining you.
Oh, now wait a minute. Oh my. These young men, the one is Sid Manson, the one with his white face painted as Sid Manson. Here comes Harlock Ross out of the back. And just like that, again, I don't know the other young man's name that's in the ring. I can't remember his name. Sid Manson is the one with the white face, the white trunks, the black boots. Young man in the blue and the black, I can't remember his name. Unfortunately,
He's a new wrestler.
yeah, he debuted for us last week. Yeah, he debuted last week in the Rumble. I really do a bit. I believe, yeah, the match is, yeah, it's got to be a no. It's a no, yeah, it's a no contest. I mean, there's no way they can finish the match now. I mean,
Outside interference.
absolutely, it isn't a no contest. So New Foundation has apparently got some new members.
Right.
Sid Manson, like you said, I can't remember the young man in the black and the blue. But they do not look happy.
Like the new foundation. He needed extra help anyway. You know? Man.
Angelo Grimsley, that grin on his face as he makes his way by.
5 to beat 1. Wow. Takes 5 to beat 1. Terrible.
All right, so Sid Manson is apparently now aligned with the New Foundation. I'll see what I can do to try and get the name of that other young man.
You don't let them carry you out. You be a man and go out on your own. Do not let anybody carry you out.
Nick Natural making his way to the back. Good job, Nick. Good job, bud. All right, Jeremy Lightfoot saying, don't let him carry you out. You walk out like a man. He followed Lightfoot's advice, made his way to the back. Jeremy Lightfoot as well, making his way to the back. Jim the Medic going back as well. Love you, Lightfoot. All right, I tell you what, I get goosebumps every time Jeremy Lightfoot is out here.
Right.
That he truly is a legend in indie wrestling. And if you have never seen him wrestle in real person, you need to come to one of our shows. And I can't stress that enough. Just watching him work is incredible. So Dilly's ready to go. Sorry about that. I get on my soapbox every now and again. We're good to go, though.
All right, we got a singles match scheduled for one fall. Scheduled for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
That's 2 5-minute periods.
Oh, here's Sean Valiant now making his way out of the back.
Shut up. Nobody cares what you think.
You shut up. And nobody
Shut up.
knows you.
I am better than you.
No, you're not.
So, shut up. I don't know who my opponent is tonight,
Nobody.
but let's go ahead and bring him on out here
Nobody.
so I can kick their ass.
Like you did last week, right?
All right.
People don't learn, do they, Gonzalo?
No, they don't. Last week, he had the Oklahoma Death Match with Jeremy Lightfoot. Oh! Whoa!
Wow.
Oh. And the Parasite, he is back, and he looks like all business again.
The Parasite is back.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Like you used to have, he hated, now he loves him.
Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, nothing has actually changed about him.
No.
He is still the, I come to the ring, I'm going to just beat you up and leave.
Right.
You know, nothing has changed, but
That's really cool.
But now it is cool, that stuff that he's got. That post-human apparel that he has, I'm telling you. Get on there and check it out.
There's the
I got nothing. I got nothing at all. All right, we got the Parasite and Sean Valiant here. The Parasite, I would say, has to be the ring veteran here. He's definitely
I
been
would
in
think so.
CHWA longer than Sean Valiant.
He's held a belt before.
Absolutely, he's a former U.S. champion, correct? I think he's been a multiple U.S. champion in our company. The Parasite has. I'm not for sure if he's had the world title though, or the heavyweight title. But
No.
none of that really matters here right now. All he wants to do is beat the tar out of Sean Valiant. Sean Valiant wants to beat the tar out of the Parasite. The Parasite almost just no effect here. Couple of big shots. The Parasite round. Oh, bang! Reaching across town. Now down he goes. Big backdrop. The Parasite now back up onto his feet, looking to inflict more pain. Helping Sean Valiant up by his hair. Pushing him back over into the corner now. Now what's he going to do with him? I can't think he's... Oh, clean break. I was going to say, I don't know if... Oh! Starts to walk away. Kick to the midsection. No, that'll slow you down. Now just
To the chin.
may have caught the chin. May have. I was a bit obstructed in my view. A bit obstructed, meaning I'm blind.
Right.
So,
Here.
yeah. Can we share your glasses? All right. Oh! Sean Valiant goes running by. Down he goes. That was like a Darth Vader clothesline right there. The Force took him down. I got you, Dilly. I got you.
You even got Dilly going, what the hell?
I don't know how I'm supposed to commentate that, but I tried.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I'm telling you, the Parasite has that weird aura around him, so it could very well be just the pure aura of him took Valiant off his feet. Valiant now seems back with it here. 3 big shots. Uh-oh. I didn't know it was that kind of party. Clothes are coming off.
One more.
So much for the family-friendly rating.
And the Parasite just looks at him.
And the Parasite, absolutely. Now, Valiant even looking at the ref going, what do you mean here? 3 knife-edge chops, and the Parasite is unfazed. You can see the redness on his chest. The Parasite's chest is red. So the marks, he didn't find the mark, but...
He went to kick him and got his
absolutely.
stick up there on the turnbuckle. Parasite just kicks him in the leg and takes him down.
Shut up, ref.
And
I ain't told ref, shut up.
Sean Valiant not too happy with Jeremy the ref. You keep counting, Jeremy. We got your back. I swear, I say it every week, or I have been here recently. Jeremy, we love what you do for us. I don't know how come you come here every week and let these guys kick your ass. So, but they are wrestlers, you're a ref, but maybe you should start training to fight back.
I'm beginning to wonder if he wants to wrestle or just walk around outside.
Oh, Parasite comes over to greet him, says, here, I'll bring you back in.
Bring you back in.
Absolutely. Parasite, there's that no nonsense we talked about earlier. He is all business.
Yep.
So he's like that in the back. When you go past him, he doesn't hardly speak in the back. He just goes about his business.
Yep.
He's here to do one thing, kick ass and chew gum.
Yep.
And I've never seen him with gum.
And I don't see him with gum.
So yeah,
So I guess that all.
oh, look at this. He's just pushing his head straight down into the canvas.
That only leaves kicking ass. Huh?
That's absolutely. So
Yep.
now he's got Sean Valiant back up on his feet, coming up on that 4-minute mark. Here comes, oh my God!
Wait a minute.
Flying knees into the corner. Now gets him back up onto his feet. I'm sure this is going to be short-lived. Into the corner again, double knees to the chest.
Wow.
Oh my! And the Parasite now measuring him out here. Now what's he going to do? Here he comes. Oh! Baseball slide into the midsection. Valiant last week in Oklahoma death match with Jeremy Lightfoot. Now he's got the Parasite this week. Talk about drawing a tough couple of weeks.
Wow.
And the Parasite with a wave to the fans. Two. The Valiant able to kick out. My goodness, what are we on here? Match number 4. We got 8 matches on the card here with a halfway mark. If you're in the area on a Sundays, we open the doors at 3. First door, 3:30-ish. Chris Valiant taking advantage of the Parasite, turning his back. Off the ropes, here he comes. Clothesline from Valiant. 5 minutes. 5 minutes remain. All right, now Sean Valiant getting some offense going here, stomping a mud hole in him right there. Hooking him up, looking for a suplex here perhaps. Wow! His feet about hit the ceiling. My goodness.
It had to be an inch of that.
I'll tell you what, he didn't miss that by much. Hooks a leg, 2 count.
What are you doing, Brett?
Let's go, Parasite!
He was counting to 2.
Right.
Is that a trick question? Rhetorical question, Woodcock. Valiant quickly grabs a hold of the ropes there, though. Good ring awareness, but now the Parasite, well, maybe not. Now the Parasite's going to make you pay. I don't think the Parasite cares. Oh, my God. Now, if you remember, last week we talked about the death match, Oklahoma death match. The match ended early because of Valiant's knee injury.
Right.
When he came off the rope, landed awkwardly. Lightfoot hit the knee, clipping it. He had to cut that match short. Now, the Parasite, I'm telling you, he has to know that.
Right.
If it was someone else, I maybe wouldn't believe that, but I guarantee you the Parasite has scouted Chris Valiant out. Even though he comes off as unorthodox, the Parasite, everything the Parasite does is planned. Just like here. Now here he comes. Valiant has no idea, looking around. The Parasite now. Oh, there he is. Oh my God, I think he just punched him right in the throat, it looked like.
The throat, it looked
I think he just, straight punch to the throat. Oh, slap to the face.
To the face.
And Valiant is down once again, coming up on the 3-minute morning here. The Parasite now just standing over Valiant, perhaps taunting him here, just standing on the arm.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. 3 minutes remain. Jeremy, the ref, begins the count.
Foot on his throat.
The Parasite finally releases. Now, Valiant back up onto his feet like he's mad. Shoves him. Valiant comes in, swing and a miss. Knee to the midsection. Uh-oh, what's he going to do with him here? Oh, my. Not for sure what you call that, but that got the job done. Great googly moogly. What a move.
I like the Parasite's technique. Sometimes he just thinks I'm cold and knows that where his opponent's at all the time, it seems.
Let's go, Parasite. Come on, Parasite.
I missed every single one of you. Unfortunately, on December 19th of 2021, Tyler Blake wrestled his last match here. But there was still a Parasite that lived inside of it. And that's me. Me and Tyler Blake did not agree on a lot of things. And one of those things that we didn't agree on is how people treated him. He thought it was okay for these people to treat him like shit. The Parasite don't think that. The Parasite believes that the respect given is the respect given back. And I don't know if any of you follow me on social media, but there's a lot of people that's disrespected me and disrespected Tyler Blake even after he's gone. Now, my goal as your Parasite is to not win gold here at CHWA. It is to make CHWA the most viewed, the most watched, the most important company in the Midwest today. And I don't need a belt for that. So, how many people are out here? There's not many. Not many. By the end of this year, we're gonna have this entire room filled with everyone. CHWA created me. They created the Parasite. And CHWA has been hated for years because CHWA has been a parasite of its own within the wrestling community.
Oh yeah.
And I'm the wrestling community's worst nightmare. And all you guys out here, you guys are gonna join me on this ride to make CHWA the best it can be.
All right. The Parasite there, victorious over Chris Valiant. I tell you, Chris Valiant's had a rough couple of weeks. Had a death match last week with Jeremy Lightfoot. Then he turns around this week and he draws the Parasite. The Parasite is, you guys, Johnny Banks. The Parasite is not an easy opponent. So Dilly's over here to buy me again. He's giving me the thumbs up. We're ready to continue this.
Next match.
What do we got here? Oh, I think we got a promo here coming up, I believe. Oh, this party's been busted. The police are here. Oh, it's Margaret. Margaret in the house. And she does not look happy. Not that she usually ever does.
What she has to say.
Absolutely. She was in the over the top rope last week.
Right.
I don't remember who eliminated her. The women did pretty well in that last week, and then over the rope they did a lot better than I thought they would. So Margaret out here now. Let's see what she's got to say. Oh, they're calling for Riley Knox.
Yeah. You guys want to see Riley? I'm so sorry, you guys. Between myself and Jen the medic and her doctors, Riley Knox is unable to perform.
But you can't wrestle either. We want to see somebody that can wrestle, not can wrestle. She's trying to practice.
Peggy, tell her.
Guess what? A domestic disturbance? It won't be Riley 3 belts anymore.
Who asked?
Yes, sir, real. Yes, sir, real.
I don't see you.
I'm coming after that belt, lady.
The only belt you need is nobody. She might be trying to.
The only belt that you're gonna get is the one that's around your pants.
All right, we have some music hitting here. I don't believe that's Riley Knox's music, though.
No,
like I said, Riley Knox had that bad knee injury with the over-the-top rope.
That is our GM, Vicky.
You know, it used to be I really dreaded when Vicky came out here, but
What do you want? You're not the only one facing Riley at New Disturbance. I'm in that match too. Really? Yeah, really. No. I'm the GM. I do what I want. Since you seem to know everything, you know what it's showing. Well, I was here before you, and I'll be here after you. And it doesn't matter, because I'll still be the HBIC at CHWA. Isn't that right, garbage flags? See you then, sweetheart.
all right, Vicious Victoria coming out here saying she will see her down the road here. Margaret not looking none too happy with that. Making her way now out of the ring. All right, Margaret making her way to the back. Heads up in the back. Margaret's heading back that way, and she does not look happy.
She looks really, really upset.
That's the truth. She does kind of have that face most of the time, though. It does seem like she's always really mad at somebody.
Seems like she comes out here like that.
Yeah. I think she's another one that just comes here to beat people up, and that's it. So, all right, Dilly, keep us rolling here, my man.
All right, we have a singles match scheduled for one softball.
Oh.
I said one thaw because it's cold out.
There we go, one thaw.
One thaw.
Scheduled for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Or 2 5-minute periods.
Or correct.
Or 2 5-minute periods.
That'll work.
Yep.
I'm here. Behind you, look. Behind you.
No. Okay. Never mind.
You're only good Daddy.
And Esau Crane making his way.
Is Esau Crane from the New Foundation.
Being escorted to the ring by Angelo Gripsley and Sid Manson. Sid Manson, one of the new additions to New Foundation, we just found out today. Hey, what do you know? Ethan's giving him a hard time. Oh, now Peggy Mender's up on her feet. Yeah.
They give all of them a hard time.
Absolutely.
I think the no barricades was a bad decision today.
Welcome to the group.
Yeah, I explained that to the crowd. That they notice we have no barricades. We will use them as soon as we find them. That they're buried in the snow.
Now, how come only 2 members of the group came out?
All right, let's bring out his opponent.
It's 3 against 1 right now.
All right. Kirk Malice in the house.
No show Kurt.
No.
Have no show Bowen.
Yeah. All right, Kirk Malice here in the house. Gonna take on Esau Crane. Kirk Malice, he is CHWA for life. There ain't no doubt about that. Kirk Malice, Esau Crane. All right, I'm telling you what, Kirk Malice, he's gonna have to have eyes in the back of his head here with Esau Crane having Angelo Grimsley and Sid Manson out here ringside. There's the bell, 10-minute time limit, and we are underway. Referee already having to keep an eye here on him. In they comes. Oh, Esau Crane comes firing in. Now what's he going to do? Kirk Malice using that size advantage there and strength, pushing Esau back into the corner. Clean break from Kirk. Esau Crane, Kirk Malice ready to wind it up. Do it again here. Circles around. Oh, drags him back into the corner. Fists of fury there to Kirk Malice. Esau, head of steam. Out of the way goes Kirk Malice. Here comes Malice now. Oh, slams into Esau. Bounces off of Kirk hard into the corner. Big clubbering forearm to the back. My God, what a way to start here. Kirk Malice using that size advantage here. Esau in the corner, big clubbering forearms now. Look at his head snapping back with each one of those shots. Yep. Boot to the midsection. Man, Esau's in some serious trouble here. Oh my, Kirk Malice has him up. Oh my goodness. Up and over, Kirk Malice getting took to the outside. Oh my goodness. Esau hanging on to them ropes. Kirk Malice crashing down to the floor.
That's something I don't think Kurt expected.
Oh my! Huge backflip takes out Kirk Malice. Jeremy the ref now coming on, checking on both men, seeing if they're good to go. Now here comes Angelo Grimsley. Sid Manson lurking around that corner by the ring post as well. Kirk Malice now trying to get back up to his feet. Oh, just crashes right into Kirk and down he goes. Esau Crane. Now what's he gonna do? No. Oh, off of the ring post. Kirk Malice is down. We're 2 minutes in here. Kirk Malice in some serious trouble. Esau Crane has brought the fight to Kirk Malice. Similar to Angelo Grimsley in that first match tonight. The new foundation is stirred up tonight. They are bringing the fight. Let's see now if anybody's going to interfere in this one. Kirk says, come on back into the ring. Greets him with a forearm. The fine how do you do. Boot to the midsection.
Right.
Oh, here we go. Oh, belly to back.
Suplex.
Absolutely. Esau landing with that thud. Oh, good golly. Man, Kirk Malice, that big old boot of his to the side of Esau's crane.
Hey, Esau ain't that big either.
Esau's cranium, I mean. That's right. He's not a real big guy, but he is fast and he gets the job done. Kirk Malice, though, just maybe oh, God, you can hear the sound of that shot in the back of the head. Kirk Malice may have done some damage to that knee going by Esau's reaction. Kirk Malice holding him straight up, letting all that blood rush down to the head. Slams him down. Kirk Malice now hooks the leg. 2, 3. Oh! I thought that might be it. Oh, now Esau. Oh! He's got Malice in a submission type hold. Kirk trying to fight out of it. Oh, hammering them elbows down into the shoulder of Kirk Malice. Esau relentless, is not letting go. More shots down to that shoulder. Kirk Malice could be in some real trouble now. Coming up on the 4-minute mark here. Oh, now he's just biting the arm. Kirk Malice, whoa, he's going to be feeling that for a while. Jeremy, the ref's got his hands full.
You're vaccinated.
Absolutely. You might have to get a tetanus shot, too.
Yeah. That's right, I'm looking at him.
Kirk Malice now under the corner. Esau Crane followed him in. Big drop kick finds its mark. And down goes Kirk Malice. Esau Crane ducks the legs, 2. Able to kick out.
Malice grabbed hold of the rope.
Oh, able to grab the ropes. Okay.
I can see it from my angle.
There you go. Yeah, I can see Dilly.
Yeah.
Woo-wee. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's going to edit this and be like, what the hell? These 2 idiots. Why do they give him a microphone? Just because we're old and we're the senior people here.
Right. Right.
5 minutes. 5 minutes remain. Off the ropes, Kirk Malice. Oh, big clothesline. Esau Crane takes a world trip there. Round and round he goes. Kirk Malice now maybe starting to feel it. Oh, and he's saying this is it. He has had it. Kirk Malice, big dude. I wouldn't want him saying that to me, that's for sure. What's he going for here? Pump handle slam, perhaps. Scoops him up. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. Slams him down on his back, too. And that is going to do it. My goodness. Kirk Malice. Big slam takes the victory. Heading to that pay window.
You know what?
Your winner, Kirk Malice.
Here they come.
And here comes, Sid Manson now burying the boots into the midsection.
Never fails.
Kirk Malice may have won, but he's suffering at the hands of the new foundation now.
Right.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, now, wait a minute. Here comes Logan Simmons.
So what?
Now, yeah, I'd say I don't know what good this is going to do.
No.
Logan's just going to jump in there and help him out. I don't get what the sense of this is. Oh, now, wait a minute. Logan goes after the new foundation. Wait a minute here. What's going on? Logan now. That dropped. Wait a minute now. I thought Logan was coming out to help him, but apparently he's taking on the new foundation. Wait a minute, what's going on here with Logan Simmons?
Right.
Now he's helping Kirk Malice up. Is he gonna? No, okay. The winner of the match, Kirk Malice. All right, Logan Simmons.
Unusual.
Yeah, I'm a little lost by this. I'm sure you are as well, Dave. I mean, it's been very well documented in CHWA history that Logan Simmons isn't one of the good guys.
No, normally he isn't, no.
And now Kirk Malice, he's always been on the side of good.
Right.
So I'm a little confused by Logan Simmons, who's maybe gotten his ear.
I don't know.
Maybe a new foundation here, or tag team at least, being started here with Logan Simmons coming out. I'll be dang. And we got the Parasite here off to the right of us, applauding the new foundation. It's a new foundation with their new members, Sid Manson, making their way to the back. The Parasite, almost a sarcastic clap as they're making their way to the back.
That looked like
that's how I would categorize that. And the Parasite exit stage right. All right, Dilly's giving us a heads up. We're ready to keep it rolling here, baby.
Match.
All right. Oh, this is going to be a good one here, too.
We got a singles match scheduled for one fall. Scheduled for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
5 minutes.
That'll be good.
That started leaving. Just seen Waylon come out. She ran back in.
First wrestler, President Waylon.
Not my cover.
I think we should give Beth a microphone for this one. Oh shit, look out! Here she comes! That was,
We need barricades up.
now, I have seen Dilly stand in the ring with 350-pound monsters, but that might be the most afraid I have ever seen Dilly look when Beth came running over here. He's like, oh shit. Protect everything.
Your second wrestler, Oreo the Trouble.
All right, the PWE Battle Royal Champion, Oreo the Juggalo.
They might not be out right now, but you can come get it. Come to Oreo. I got all the dogs. You can see yourself in target. Take your vitamins and act yourself, you know.
All right, you can see right away, Oreo the Juggalo goes right up to Waylon. You can see the size differential.
Yes, very big.
But Oreo the Juggalo has been a multiple-time Mayhem champion. He knows how to take on any comer.
Right.
So you can hit him with a wrestling ring, and Oreo's going to try and kick out.
You're right.
That's awesome, Rick. All right, there's the bell. Jeremy, the referee, doing a good job here tonight. And the winner of the match, Jeremy, the ref. All right, collar elbow tie up. I'd say Oreo's going to have to watch that. It's definitely, Waylon definitely has the strength advantage in this battle here.
Yes, he does.
But in no way am I counting Oreo out.
Right.
Oreo is the ring veteran. He's been in CHWA in the wrestling ring a whole lot more than Waylon. But I tell you what, Waylon's strength and size, that eliminates a lot of what I just mentioned that Oreo had.
Right.
Because that strength and size, I tell you what, that is unparalleled when you have that.
Right.
So Waylon here with the size advantage. It'll be interesting to see what Oreo does here. Test his strength. That goes against everything I just said, Oreo. Can you not hear me?
Wow.
Oh, he can't hear me. He's way over there and I'm over here.
Right, he can't hear you.
I thought if I said it into the microphone, he could hear me better.
I don't think they're paying attention to us anyway, so.
Probably not.
They're concentrating on what's going on in the ring.
I thought we were the show, dude. I thought it was us.
Oh, are we?
Total joke. I don't want to get beat up by all you wrestlers in the back. Oreo now sent into the corner. Oh, my. That moved the ring about 1.5 inches. Oh! As Oreo lays there, he looks thinner to me than what he did earlier there.
Yes.
Waylon now, oh my goodness, here's a cover. This might do it. Oh, grabs the hand. The Juggalo is not done yet. Almost combined Oreo and Juggalo made a really weird word there. Yeah. Oh, then big boots into the back now. The midsection now into the back. We documented that, I think, last week. I didn't see it, no. I said nobody brought anything like that to me.
Yeah.
Waylon now working over the Juggalo here. Hearing thing.
This is interesting. It cost us the match, so wanted to come out here and see what happens here.
Waylon now. Oh my God!
I'm gonna go over by Jim and Martin. It's kind of absurd thing.
There you go.
All right, Exodus making it known he's out here observing the Bayou boys.
Since they came out and interfered with his match.
Absolutely. Now you see he's already caught the attention of Bo. Bo was already staring over here. Bo's not even paying attention to what's going on in the ring now. No.
Worry about what's going on in the ring.
Big boot now into the middle. David Wolf, he is a no-nonsense guy. Just pay attention to the damn ring, all right? We're worrying about us.
Yeah. We're here doing our job. You stay there and do yours. Right.
That might be the greatest thing you said, Wolf. That's awesome. Oh, that struck a funny bone right there. That's good shit. Anyway, Iorio now is opening up a can here on Waylon all of a sudden. I said you can't count the Juggalo out. I mean to tell you, I have seen him be beaten, bloody, battered, beg for more, and still win the match.
Yes.
So you can never count the Juggalo out. Is he? Oh, look at this. Gonna try and suplex Waylon.
I hope he suplexes Waylon.
I tell you what, if he suplexes Waylon, we might need a new build. Oh my God! Did you see the speed? Did you hear the sound of that? Oh my God! Waylon, a 300-plus guy with a snap suplex. I mean, that was wow.
Probably needs to chew.
No, I did used to do that. See, doggone, doggone. No way. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Look at that leg lock that Waylon's got on Iorio.
Orio's in some serious trouble here now. Waylon's got that locked in.
The referee even.
I can't tell. Oh! Boot to the side of the head of Waylon. Where are we at here? Almost 4.5 minutes in.
Yes.
Oh, there's a headbutt. Oh, a punch to that big melon there of Waylon's. Waylon just once again headbutts him. Iorio's down.
I mean, Waylon was down. There's not much you can do other than that.
Absolutely.
Oh, no.
I don't know what size hat Waylon wears other than really big.
Oh, no. I'm on the second ring.
Waylon is up on the second rope. This might be the end of our ring. Oh! Oreo rolls out. Big boot. Down goes Waylon. His leg caught up on that rope. Waylon may have hurt his knee there. He came off that rope and his knee got caught awkwardly on that other rope. The Juggalo now, what's he going to do here? Up he goes. Oh! Straight backdrop onto Waylon. Hooks the leg, too. Oh, Waylon able to kick out. Great googly moogly. Juggalo kicked out. 5 minutes. 5 minutes remain.
Actually, a little less, but we won't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Iorio throws Waylon out.
All right, Waylon on the outside. Be careful out there in that front row. The Juggalo comes. Oh, my God. Waylon caught him. Oh, my God. I don't know. I can't think the sound picked up the true thud.
Right.
The sound of that thud. Oh, my God. Waylon caught him in the thud of him bouncing off of that mat. Now his head bangs off the turn or the ring
dropped a
post.
concrete block on a concrete
that was just so loud. I didn't expect that loud of a thud.
Wow.
I truly didn't. I really didn't. Waylon now rolling him back in. I'd have to think Waylon has got the upper hand here for sure right now. Oh, my God.
It's padded, but it's not padded that well.
It's not, I mean, people think it's really super padded. It's just that thin amateur wrestling mat. It's really not that thick.
Right.
So, not when you got a guy like the size of Waylon slamming you down on it, for the love of God.
Right.
Juggalo now off the ropes. He is in some serious trouble. Big clothesline there. Down he goes. Rolls him over. Hooks the leg, too. Oh, Juggalo able to kick out.
Juggalo.
I thought that was going to be it. I think the ref asked if he wanted to go on. He said, no, ref, you're number one. 3 minutes. 3 minutes remain. Waylon once again climbing up on those ropes. If he jumps down on top, oh my God!
Wow.
The Juggalo has to be broken. How did he kick out?
Do that with all that weight on him.
Oh my God! I thought for sure that was gonna be it. I did. I thought that was it.
Like a building falling on you.
I'm really afraid now, though, that he just made Waylon mad. I think is all he did by kicking out. Oh my God! That's gotta be it. No way. Oh my God.
Wow.
There's that size and strength.
Yes.
And he is staring down Exodus, who's just off to my left here by Jennifer the Medic.
I don't think if Waylon wins the tag team belt that he can even wear it.
He would have to take both of them, and I still don't know if that would be enough.
Right.
Oreo the Juggalo, he might be really hurt. The winner of the match, Cousin Waylon. All right, I tell you what, Oreo doesn't need to. Oh, he's got his belt. This Dakota going round and round, about had enough of it. All right, Oreo making his way to the back here. What a battle. Oreo came up just a little short in that contest, but I'll tell you what, it was one hell of a fight.
Hit your head, buddy. Go sit down.
Cousin Waylon using that size and strength to his advantage, and that made the difference. So
He kept saying, did I win?
had Radical Rick.
That's what happens whenever a big 300-pound man lays on your chest, right?
Absolutely. And that last slam, I mean, every bit of Waylon's weight came down with that.
Yep.
You could see Dilly's face when he did it, the referee's face, our face. Everybody was like, oh, that's it. You're not going to kick out of that. So Dilly's ready to roll. We are good.
All right, we are now at our Pearl main event. Let's hear it, everybody! We have a singles match scheduled for one ball. Scheduled for 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
3 5-minute periods.
Yeah, now we're
Let's
getting
bring our first one.
3 5-minute periods.
bougie. That's awesome. Huh? 15.
Escorted by the New Foundation, Sid Manson.
Accompanied by his 3 bodyguards. Accompanied by his 3 bodyguards.
All right, Sid Manson just debuted last week at the Rumble. Earlier tonight, though, the lights went out. Sid Holland, I can't remember the other guy. I got to get that other wrestler's name. I can't remember it. Came out. Apparently, they're now rolling with the New Foundation. So here we'll see Sid Manson in his first singles competition here tonight.
Right.
He does have the backing, of course, like you said, of Harlock Cross, Angelo Grimsley, and Esau Crane. Oh, and it's Logan Simmons. Logan just came out, made the save of Kirk Malice. Getting a little love from the crowd. That's not something we normally see with Logan Simmons either.
Not normally.
Coming to the rescue, I guess, of Kirk Malice is one of you fans here tonight. And he is going against the New Foundation. So even though you might not like Logan Simmons,
Right.
you probably like him at least better than the New Foundation.
Jeremy the ref.
Oh, now wait a minute. Radical Rick, wait a minute. Now wait a minute. Radical Rick has just assaulted Jeremy the ref.
Stole him his shirt.
He has took the ref shirt.
I'm the ref for this.
And I'm not for sure why, but Radical Rick is now out here to ref the match.
I got a feeling Dicky's in team.
Just be glad he's got the shirt on. I've decided that with all this chaos of this show, I'm buying myself a birthday cake on the way home.
Right.
Because you know what? They never check.
Right.
They don't ever ask. You just buy one at any time.
Right.
That was about the most unenthusiastic ring the bell I think I've ever heard. Whatever, ring the bell, Radical Rick says. All right, like I said, Sid Manson made his debut here last Sunday with us at, the New Beginnings Rumble. So here he is in his first singles match. He's drawn Logan Simmons. I would have to say Logan Simmons is a veteran here in CHWA. He's been here for a while.
Compared to Sid, he is, yeah.
No, I mean, even compared to most of New Foundation, he's been here longer than all of them but Harlock, that is. Harlock was here from day zero, as my son likes to say. So, yeah, it's... But other than that, Logan has been here before all the rest of them. Well, maybe, no, scratch that, Drew Carter. Drew Carter was here, I believe, also before Logan Simmons. So, he has been MIA today. I don't believe we've seen Drew Carter at all. Angelo Grimsley even admitted to that Drew Carter wasn't here, I believe.
Outside interference, like always.
Right there, he just got involved. Radical Rick, he don't care. Doesn't affect his day at all.
No, not at all.
So I'd have to think Logan Simmons, let alone you got other members of the New Foundation on the outside. Now you got a rep that doesn't even give a shit. I mean, like right here, he's not even counting. Should have been a 5 count begun there. No count begins. Oh my God, huge boot right to the head there. Sid Manson, I tell you, looking pretty impressive here so far. He's definitely bringing the fight to Logan. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure of his background, where he comes from, where he's maybe been trained. That I don't know. It appears he at least knows a little bit of what he's doing here. And of course, no count from the ref. Radical Rick not even bothering to count. So, I mean, luckily, Sid decided to at least break the hold. So Logan into the corner, he's in some serious trouble. 2 minutes in, and it has been all New Foundation here. Oh, hard reversal, though. Sid Manson hard into the corner. Oh, Logan Simmons.
Now the ref yells at Logan.
Now the ref's telling him to get him out of the corner. Esau Crane's able to help with that, drags him to the outside. Now he's telling him he's got to begin the count. Sid Manson back into the ring. Oh, huge shot from Logan Simmons right there. Now he's got him back in the corner. Oh!
They heard that in Chicago. Man. Oh, that hurt. They heard that in Chicago.
Oh, man. Oh, out of the way goes Sid Manson. Boot to the midsection.
Now where's the referee to tell him?
Yeah, once again, nowhere's the ref to be found. Calling for quiet. Oh! And a shot now to Logan Simmons. Absolutely. Here he comes again. Smashes him into the corner. Down goes Logan Simmons. Big leg drop. I hate to say it, Sid Manson's getting it done in there tonight.
Having a fast count.
Absolutely. Harlock Cross is telling him it should have been faster.
Come on, I'm still the official here. Yeah, the shittiest one I've ever work.
So now Sid Manson now comes right back, turned his back on Logan. Logan unable to capitalize on that. Oh, a big elbow it looks like there. Now what's he going to do? Snapmare takeover, throws him out into the middle of the ring. Coming up on the 4-minute mark here, this 15-minute co-main event. Every Sunday we're here. Doors open at 3. First bell, 3:30ish. 127 West MacArthur Drive, Cottage Hills, Illinois. Come on out and see us sometime. Another quick count there in the meantime by Radical Rick. Sid Manson not too happy about it. Every time I say Sid, I want to say Sid Justice or whatever from that WWE days or WWF guy. Sid Manson here. You know, for the most part, I hate to say it, the New Foundation hasn't gotten too involved. They pulled Sid out of the ring, but they haven't really done anything to Logan as of yet, and I'm air quoting the yet, because it's only a matter of time. Working on that now. Has an arm bar apparently on him, trying to get him to tap out here. Logan Simmons, pretty good technical wrestler. Harlock Cross not apparently happy with Sid Holland, there we go, with Sid Manson with what he's doing here. What's he going to do here? Now he's taking Logan, throwing him out over the top rope. Now, as it appears, Radical Rick's going to just walk over here to the other side of the ring, turning his back to everyone on the outside. Radical Rick, he's saying, Radical Rick saying he's tired, he needs a nap, he's saying.
Yep.
Apparently, Logan Simmons just laid out Sid Manson, though. Oh my God, that was a huge forearm. Now he started to count. Now he's trying to hurry up and get the count on. Here's the cover. Well, at least he dropped down to count. That would have been a 15 count if it was the other way around. Oh man, what a battle here. Back up onto his feet. 9 minutes remain. Sid Manson now in need of the midsection. Logan now in some real trouble. Oh my goodness me. That might do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and that's gonna do it. My goodness me.
Fast count.
Might be the fastest 3 count in CHWA history. The winner of the match, Sid Manson. I hate to say it, but I have to admit, Sid Manson apparently does have a bit of a wrestling background. He's definitely trained somewhere. Because he does have a decent moveset, so he's apparently been practicing somewhere. I don't know where the new foundation found him, but they've added him to the stable. Logan Simmons needed eyes in the back of his head. That was basically a 5-on-1 right there.
Right.
Yeah, the 4 new foundation and Radical Rick as the ref. I'm not sure this is done. Yeah, he's not done in here yet. Logan Simmons now not too happy with the job Radical Rick did roughing. Big shot. Oh no, Radical Rick now scoops him up. Oh, hits him with the F. I believe they call that the FU or the F5. I'm not for sure.
Don't ever touch an official again.
Radical Rick saying he's not an official. Sean Justice out there in the crowd. Radical Rick now making his way to the back. I tell you what, Logan Simmons, love him or hate him, he didn't have a chance in that match.
No, not with that referee.
Yeah, I say with the referee, with the new foundation on the outside,
right. That
was just a clear case of really good luck to you.
That was like 5 against 1.
Absolutely. So Logan Simmons making his way to the back. He gave him a hell of a run, though.
He did.
So not too bad. I tell you what, we got a heck of a main event here coming up next. Triple threat match for you.
Yeah, I'm flipping nervous.
All right, I do want to give another shout out to CHWA Nation. We appreciate all the love and support.
Right.
If you haven't ever been to one of our shows, feel free to come on by some Sunday. 127 West MacArthur Drive, Cottage Hills, Illinois, 62018. Come on by. We open the doors at 3. First bell at 3:30-ish. And, I mean, we're heavy on the ish. Dilly's giving me the thumbs up. So we are ready for main event time.
All right, it is now time for the main event. Everybody, let's hear it!
Yeah! Oh,
all right, we got a triple threat match scheduled for 1 fall. Scheduled for 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Let's
do 10 minutes.
We're going to do something a little different first.
15.
Quit changing stuff.
20. I gotta quit hanging out with SWO. All right, Damian Blackwell, CHWA's heavyweight champion.
CHWA! You know, I've done a lot with this belt so far. And I thought tonight, why not stack the odds against me? Now, I don't have an opponent, but I did request a triple threat. So if there's anybody in the back that wants to step up for it, they can. And now's the time to do it.
All right, Damian Blackwell, short and to the point. I demanded a triple threat match. I want to test myself. Whoever's back there. We got a whole locker room full of guys that we haven't seen yet tonight.
Right.
So I believe I know whose music this is. I'm about 99% sure here.
Yeah.
Yep, Alistair Crow. That is who I thought it was. Damian Blackwell was, of course, escorted to the ring by the lovely Halo, who accepted...
Fiance.
That's right, his fiance, that is right. She accepted the engagement last week. Quite a moment. I think there wasn't too many dry eyes in the entire arena when that happened. That was quite a moment. I was just glad to be a part of it and to be here to witness it. So all the best to Halo and Damian in the future. Halo also debuted as a wrestler in our company. Came into the over-the-top rope. Unfortunately, she was eliminated by Alistair Crow. You know what? Oh, my! I was just going to say, this might be the biggest triple threat match we've ever had. I mean, for real, this could be the biggest triple threat match we have had. I don't know if we got a ref big enough in the back to keep these three monsters at bay.
This is damn near close up to 1,000 pounds.
Oh, this is. All right, 20-minute time limit. Jeremy now making his way out of the back. And David walks away the heavyweight champion. All right, Jeremy making his way back out here after being assaulted by Radical Rick before that last match.
Right.
Now finds himself having to be the ref in a triple threat match with the CHWA title on the line. Just a little woozy, I'd have to say. He took a beating in that last match. Takes the Radical Rick. There's the bell. 20-minute time limit. We are underway. Main event, June 6th, 2022, Thursday night Throwdown. We'll be right back. Jake Prater, Damian Blackwell working well together right now against Alistair Crow, having beat down in the corner. Right hands back and forth from the champion Damian and Jake Prater.
And you can understand why Damian's picking off.
Absolutely. Damian and Alistair, they have had a couple of big-time battles for that heavyweight title. Alistair Crow once again tonight with a shot. He'll walking out of here with that title. Damian Blackwell throws Alistair out. That leaves him and Prater in the ring. Two big, giant men.
Yes.
CHWA heavyweight title on the line. Collar elbow tie-up. 20-minute time limit. We're just a minute in. These monsters haven't even got started yet. Damian now, able to shove Prater back, but Prater, of course, stays on his feet. Jake Prater, a slimmed-down version. A year ago, he was pushing about 400 pounds. He's probably under the 350 mark for sure now. Damian Blackwell, I believe he's right around the 350 mark as well. Alistair Crow's probably not too far from that either. Three big men in here.
Man,
Alistair now is kind of just kicked back here on the outside watching. Can't say I blame him with the size of these guys. Let them knock the snot out of each other a little bit.
right. Well, Alistair's resting up, though.
Yeah, that's what I say. Alistair's down here chilling.
Out, so.
Absolutely. Not a bad play there by Alistair Crow.
Right.
No imminent danger here of a pin happening any second, so he's got some time here to recoup.
Right.
Damian now trying to get back up onto his feet. He is just a big kid. When he gets on his feet, it's amazing to me how big he is. 18 years old. That's even the scarier thing. He's only 18 years old.
Right.
He's only going to get bigger. Sorry, Jennifer. I hope you can afford to feed his ass.
He was 9 pounds 4 ounces.
Yeah, he ain't never been little from the start.
No.
I do. I forget. For real. That's a real life commentary right there. I forget how young he is, how big he is. Just turned 18. That is, I'm telling you. Yeah. Oh! There's a chair to the back of Prater. It's always nice having Jim the medic over. You get some of that inside family detail stuff there like that. So, but I forget how big Damian is. I forget how young he is. Yeah. That he's still got a few more years probably of growing.
Just like his dad.
So, yeah, I can see the resemblance. So.
Nobody cannot deny that.
Oh, there's no way in hell. So I actually had a post today in my memories that was talked about, do you remember Kmart? And Izzy said, I do, so I'm old as hell. I just about screenshotted the comment and going to send it to you and Damian today.
Oh, okay.
So
Alistair Grove picked up that chair again.
Now they got the chair in the ring, triple threat match. So really the chair isn't against the rules here.
Well,
so Alistair,
fourth.
That's right, we have a fourth competitor. Oh, good golly! Oh, Alistair, though, grabs his hand and says, I did that too, and he punched that. I'm thinking, man, that hurt your hand.
Yeah.
Punch that chair right into the face.
A good thing or not.
Absolutely. Here's the cover now, too. Same deal, triple threat, so there's no rope breaks or any of that. Alistair Crow still shaking his hand, trying to get some feeling back in it. Punch that chair right into the face of Jake Prater. I think that Alistair Crow's got some new gear on, it looks like there, actually. Pretty nifty look. Oh, right to the head of Prater. Down he goes. Prater fought to get back up onto his feet. Now Alistair Crow just comes along, cracks him over the head with a chair.
Yep.
Right back down he goes.
Rolls out.
That's right. So I can't say I'd blame him. I got hit in a chair, I'd roll all the way to another state. Still rolling. Alistair Crow's got that chair. It's a legal deal here in a triple threat. Oh, God! Right into the cranium. Hooked. Oh, he doesn't hook the leg, too. And the third generation monster known as Damian Blackwell kicks out. The chair shot to the head by Alistair. Kicks out. Here comes Alistair now. Big elbow drop. Gonna try it again. 1, 2. Didn't hook the legs either time there. I don't know. Might have made a difference. Big opportunity like this. I believe, Jake Prater's coming back up on the other side of the ring. David Wolf alluded to that. It looks like he has been split open by that chair shot to the top of his head. Jim the medic is putting on the gloves. So I believe that is a confirmation, Dave, to what you are saying.
Yeah.
They don't usually put them on just because they're fun to wear.
I like the color.
Them things, so you get them over about 4 seconds and your hands are just a sweat fest.
Exactly.
So Damian Black up onto his feet, Jake Prater on his feet. Alistair Crow's on the second rope. Oh! Strike 1!
Wow.
That was here's a cover. Prater's not going to let that happen. I can't say I blame him. 2 count. I see Jeremy's hand come up saying 2 count. I'm not for sure if he got kicked to that melee or not. Okay. Prater's got the chair. Oh, my God. Alistair Crow,
he deserves that.
He has that new gear on. It looks really good, but that doesn't protect him from chair shots.
No, it doesn't.
So, here we go. He's got the chair again. Oh, when he took that chair back, I think he tapped the Burger King that's down the street here from us. He took that so far back, he hit the Burger King down the street. Now I want a Whopper.
That was a Whopper, but hit. So, yeah.
Oh, that might have been a double Whopper right there.
Right there, yeah.
With the extra onions, that was stinky. Big stuff. They should pay us for this shit.
Yeah.
We advertise for all these places around us. And the chair. The chair again now being brought into play. It's all legal in a triple threat. Halo Blackwell trying to get the crowd here behind Damian. Oh my God! The smack. You can see Jeremy the ref holding his back.
Oh, man.
Into the ring.
Started hitting people with it.
Absolutely.
Now he's getting back. So he's getting back.
True story.
Out.
Prater now setting Alistair up off the ropes. Oh my God, a big drop kick from Jake Prater. Now, when these three guys came out, we alluded to their size.
Right.
I would have never bet in the commentary we would say a drop kick during the match.
Prater,
yeah, just any of them.
By any of them.
So, but Prater showing off. I did mention Prater has slimmed down from a year or so ago. Used to weigh about 400. Got down to about 3, gained a little bit back, but it hasn't seemed to slow him down. I don't know what Damien just threw at Jake Prater, but hit him right in the head. Oh, his glove. DDT drives Prater's head into the mat. Prater able to kick out.
Come on, David.
My goodness. Damian Blackwell.
Well,
my God, they should never have done that to me in commentary. That's just mean. Damian Blackwell. Yeah, I love it. Jake Prater up on his feet into the corner. Damian Blackwell, a big right hand, backs up. Here he comes. Splash on Prater in the corner. Prater might look even a little skinnier now after that shot. Here he comes again. Oh! Out of the way goes Prater. You could hear the air come out of Damian as he just was rolling back there. You could hear him, gasping for breath. 8.5 minutes has elapsed here in this 20-minute time limit main event. Big boot there from Prater. Looks like he wears a size 75. Right into the chest of Damian Blackwell. Prater, oh my, now he's going up on the second rope. Oh my, this could be it. If he lands this, it could be over. Big splash. Doesn't hook the leg though. Oh! Damian kicks out. I made note that Prater didn't hook the leg. That might have made all the difference.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Prater is a definite veteran in this business. I'm surprised he didn't go for the hook of the leg right there.
Right.
Where's Alistair Crow? I haven't seen him in a minute.
He was over on the other side.
All I see is, okay, now I can see a glimpse of him, Big right hand straight to the face. Oh, my! A chop that sends Damian Blackwell all the way to the outside of the ring. Linda, our other paramedic there on the other side, she's got the gloves on. She's looking on here, making sure Damian's good to continue. He's not giving her a sign to come check him.
Ring now.
Oh, this gets really scary at these three. Oh! What the heck is that?
A screwdriver, it looks like.
Some big metal object of some type.
It looked like a big screwdriver.
That, once again, it's a fair weapon. Halo Blackwell cheering on Damian. Turns around. Oh, my God! Oh, I believe it might be a hammer. I think he's got a hammer. Whoa, it's like a ball bat. What the hell is it? Oh, crowbar. That's exactly, it's a crowbar.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. Damian just got smashed right in the head. Now what's he doing? Oh, shoving it down into the shoulder area. Oh, the end of those are so sharp. Just driving it down into the shoulder. The trapeze muscle, I believe they call that. Prater's on his feet. Oh, my God. Another drop kick from Prater. Alistair Crow may. That's exactly right. Alistair Crow may have.
20 feet.
I think so. Alistair Crow may have caught that ring post as he came by as well. The force that he was moving at right there. Oh, my. Prater came flying in.
Moved 20 feet basically from that kick.
11 minutes has elapsed. 9 minutes. 9 minutes remain. All right, this is our main event slated for 20 minutes. Prater's busted open, but he is the only one on his feet right now.
Right.
Prater's got an opportunity here tonight. Could walk out the CHWA heavyweight champion. Big shot to Alistair Crow. I don't know how Crow's on his feet right now. Oh, my God. I think he just ran his head into the connector there that connects the turnbuckles to the ring post. Now he's just, oh, my God. Alistair Crow, air is a precious commodity right now. Down he goes. I mean, he just collapsed down.
Right.
I don't think he didn't fall down. He collapsed. He might be out. Jake Prater now turns his attention to Damian. He is the one sitting on top of the mountain. The CHWA heavyweight champion defeated the Pain Train. I forget the date of that. I had it and I lost it. I remembered the pay-per-view and I forgot what one it was.
Late October.
I think so. Coming down the end of last year. And Damian has been defending that title week after week. Had COVID a couple weeks, was gone, but other than that, he has defended the title. Here's a reversal now. Prater off the ropes. Oh my God! That was almost like what they used to call that, a sunset flip, or what was they used to call that? Something along those lines, I believe. Hooks the leg. This might be it. Prater able to kick out.
After 2.
I'll tell you what, Prater must have bounced about 2 foot up off that canvas when he landed, though.
Yep.
Now, here we go. Working on the arm. You can already hear Prater hollering out, kicking his leg. Now, there's no rope break, so even if Prater gets to the rope, they don't stop. They don't got to break the hold. I can hear Halo over here yelling, hold him, hold him, hold him. Here comes Aleister Crow in, though. Shoves the ref out of the way and breaks the hold. 7 minutes. 7 minutes remain. Coming down the stretch here, so to speak. We're past the halfway mark here. 3 big men in the ring. The CHWA title on the line. One of these men is going to walk out here with the champion, being the champion. The other 2, well, they're just going to walk out. Prater now sit to the outside as well. What's Crow doing here? Oh no, he's got them both set up. Oh, double DDT. Both men down. Rolls over on Prater. 1, 2. Oh! I was getting ready to say 3. Prater was laying there motionless. So now Aleister Crow hooks the leg on Damian Blackwell. Damian able to kick out. Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought that might do it. Aleister Crow with a great opportunity right there. But both men able to kick out.
7 minutes.
Whew, I'm running out of juice.
Okay.
Whew.
Prater up on his feet. What's he going to do? Bang.
Oh my! Big spinning lariat sends Aleister. Oh! Walks right into. Oh! Damian Blackwell throws Prater down onto his face. 2, 3, and that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. Damian Blackwell with a triple threat match. Wow, what a finish to the show. Oh man, Aleister Crow was so close. All right, good show of sportsmanship there by Jake Prater. Oh, sorry, Dave, didn't mean to elbow you. All right, Prater making his way to the back. I'll tell you what, Prater has been in some battles here the last couple of weeks in our company, and he has definitely put his name on the list to come after that title.
Right.
I mean, he is turning some heads. He's bashing some heads.
Right.
You know, I don't think you're going to keep him at bay much longer.
Right.
So Aleister Crow, once again, an opportunity by the boards. And there goes Damian with his fiance Halo and Jennifer the Medic, making their way to the back. All right, what an absolutely wonderful show. I mean, we had our pay-per-view last week. A lot of times our following week, it's a lot of promos. It's a lot of talking. There wasn't a lot of talking. It was a lot, I'm just going to come out there today. I'm mad at you. I'm going to punch you in the face.
Right.
So, started with Tommy Davis coming out, upset how the pay-per-view ended.
Right.
He got his hands on Angelo Grimsley. Pretty much knocked the tar right out of him.
Right.
Then we had Larry Lightfoot and Nick D'Angelo had a hell of a battle going on. Ended in a no contest because New Foundation has to stick their nose into everything.
Return of the Parasite.
Yeah, that's right. The return of the Parasite last week and this week. I got to admit, I'm thrilled to know he's back. I think it's funny on commentary. We noted that today. He used to come out, he was booed and booed and booed.
Right.
He comes out now, he does the same things he used to do, and people cheer and cheer and cheer. I think they realize they see how great the Parasite has become as a wrestler.
Right.
He is a gifted young man, and he has worked hard to get where he is, and people are finally starting to notice it.
He does the best that he can do in every match he's in.
Absolutely. There's never any doubt that the Parasite gives 110%. I don't mean that as a slight on anybody else in this company, but the Parasite has worked hard. The main event with Prater and Crow, Damian Blackwell, you can't ask for more than that. Three big, strong young men in that ring, battling it out toe-to-toe. So, just an unbelievable show.
And Prater with the drop kicks that he hit.
Two big drop kicks for Prater. Yeah, little under we had to call one drop kick in that match. We had to call two. So I'm telling you, if you're in the area next Sunday, 127 West MacArthur Drive, Cottage Hills, Illinois, 62018. Come by and see us.
Right.
I guarantee you, you will have a great time.
Yep.
Bring the wife, bring the kids. We're family friendly.
Bring Grandma and Grandpa.
$10 for adults. That's right. Grandma, Grandpa, aunts, and uncles. $10 for adults. Kids 13, or I think 12 and under, $5. Well, money well spent. Come on out. If you haven't been, give us a try. We'd love to see you. So, Dave, I can't wait to see what next week brings. Great show again today. So, for David Wolf, I'm the Godfather. That's going to do it. We are out.